Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At mydogdied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who's lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. As I sit down today with a letter from Benjamin, a 61-year-old gentleman from Santa Barbara, California, I find myself already holding my breath. The envelope was marked with a little paw print sticker. Those always get to me. Benjamin writes, Dear Don, thank you for mydogdied.com. It has been the only place where I've felt understood these past few weeks. The silence in my house is thunderous without my best friend, Mochi. Mochi was an 11-year-old Siberian Husky with the kind of expressive eyes that made it feel like he understood every word I said. But what made him special, Don, what truly made him Mochi, was how he'd bark at characters on TV. Not all of them, just the ones he didn't like. A villain in a Western, a too loud contestant on a game show, a cartoon duck. Mochi had opinions. I'd be on the couch and he'd suddenly hop up, fur bristling, issuing that sharp, husky bark straight at the screen. I'd laugh every time. Sometimes I think he was just trying to get me to laugh. We'd been through so much together. Divorce, retirement, a knee replacement. Through it all, he stayed close. Sometimes lying, with his head on my chest, like he knew I needed a heartbeat beside me. We were both getting older, slower. He'd limp a little after long walks, and I'd groan getting up from the recliner. And we'd look at each other like, yeah, I get it. He started slowing down more this past spring. At first I thought it was age, but he stopped eating and seemed to be in pain. The vet diagnosed him with pancreatitis. They tried everything, Don. IV fluids, special diets, medication. I took time off just to be with him. For a little while, he seemed better. One morning, he even barked at a cooking show chef like old times. But that night, he laid his head down on my foot while I read a book. And he didn't get back up. The vet said it was peaceful, but I'll never forget the weight of that silence. I found your site by accident, searching for how to process the death of a dog who was more than a dog, more than a pet. He was Mochi. I read other letters and cried harder than I'd cried since he passed. Not just because they were sad, but because they were real. They told me that I'm not alone in this heartbreak. Thank you, Don. I don't know what healing looks like yet, but this is where it starts. Warmly, Benjamin. When I finish reading Benjamin's letter, I sit still for a moment. The image of a Siberian Husky barking at TV characters while an older man laughs from the recliner. It's a simple moment, but also a perfect one. It's the kind of small, everyday joy that creates the deepest ache when it disappears. Mochi wasn't just comic relief or a comfort animal. He was Benjamin's roommate, caregiver, and companion through life's lonely stretches. And that bark was a reminder that someone was always watching with him, that even when the world felt distant or overwhelming, someone had his back, even if it was against a cartoon duck. To lose a dog like that is to lose a partner in the daily dance of life. But as I say so often here on mydogdied.com, the love remains, and the way Benjamin remembers Mochi, with laughter, gratitude, and honesty, that tells me Mochi's spirit is still very much alive in that Santa Barbara home. Benjamin, thank you for letting us meet your Mochi. May your home slowly fill again with warmth, not in place of his presence, but because of it. And to everyone listening, it's okay to miss the bark. It's okay to miss the silence too. Until next time, Don Barnes.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit mydogdied.com or call us at 85-5925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, your dog stories at mydogdied.com at gmail.com.